Hello everyone, as usual, Rurikhan here with another Rurikhan Show coming at you. You guys know what's up. Basically, it's time to give you all the updates and all the stuff that's been happening lately with your good buddy Rurikhan and TGN and Wildcards and all the crazy stuff that's been happening. This is the show, you guys know it. And obviously get some of your community questions. So let's get first things out of the way. As usual, if you are watching this on YouTube, actually I have something new to say this time around. If you're watching this on YouTube, it probably means the show just came out, because I'm actually going to start releasing simultaneously. Well, as simultaneous as possible, let's put it like that. But I will be starting to release episodes simultaneously, both on YouTube and on my website and on wildcards.tv as simultaneous as possible for the Rurikhan Show. The rest of the gameplay is going to remain my solo stuff, and stuff that I do by myself is going to be some of it in wildcards.tv, the other in rurikhan.com. And obviously the comments are still only comments that are posted on rurikhan.com or wildcards.tv that I'm going to be addressing throughout the show. Because like I've said on multiple occasions, there's comments on Facebook, comments on YouTube, comments on blah blah blah. Too much of it. I'd rather have just everything centered on my website. It just works fine. It's sweet. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and start right with the comments. This time around, as you can see, I'm not really working on the computer as I'm doing the show, so it's a little bit different. So I got my iPhone here, which has your comments on it. And yeah, let's get right on to the first one. And the first comment is by Goremao, also known as Mark. Absolutely epic three-parter. Great to be caught up on all things Rurikhan. Looking forward to this future announcement in terms of side strafe and stuff. As to TGN, yep, I have noticed a very clear drop in quality, but to me it is probably more a function of teething troubles to do with its expansion. I hope they get it sorted out in such a way that the original directors like you and others can stay. As to gameplay coverage, great to see you moving away from doing content just for the sake of it in terms of World of Warcraft. If your heart's just not in it, why compromise yourself, right? Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much for your comment, Gorimaru. First, I'd like to address the whole thing about Rurikhan side strafe. As you guys know by now, I've announced it. This was the whole thing that I was saying at the Rurikhan Show. Something Wild is on the Horizon is about wildcards.tv. If you still haven't seen it, go there and watch it. www.wildcards.tv. Just go there, check it out. Great stuff coming up in there. Regarding TGN, I mean, there's never been any risk of the old directors leaving. At least, I don't think so. It's like the way you word it almost makes it look like so that we can stay. Of course we're staying. I mean, we kind of done a lot for TGN and we want to keep working with TGN. It's just a lot of us are also concerned with some of the drops in quality, some of the spam that's been going on, and you guys have seen a lot of that. You guys have seen that probably from Hangist, maybe from Talia, not sure. You've seen it definitely from me, seen it from Sidestrift. You guys kind of know what our opinion is on that stance, but I mean, we're limited in what we can or cannot do. So I mean, you know, but it's good to know. And it's good that you like me moving away because I'm not passionate about World of Warcraft, because I just think that you guys really want to see games that I'm passionate about instead of you know, just playing random just doing World of Warcraft stuff just because it gets the views. I mean, like I said, it was never about the views. Sure, I want this to be profitable so that I can make a career out of it, but it's never been about the views. It's been about making content that I'm passionate about. Anyways, thank you very much for your comment, Goremaru. Next up we have from Graves392. Hey Rurikhan, love your website and love your vids. That being said, you've done a lot of videos and I wonder if you've ever considered putting in a search bar in your website for convenience. I like some of your older videos, and instead flipping through pages of older entries or going to YouTube, I could just search it up here on the website. Search bar or not, expect me to be coming back. Sincerely, Graves. There is a search bar on the website. After I read this comment, I actually went on the website and I'm like, is it that hard to see? And I guess it is hard to see because it doesn't say search or anything. But basically, if you go to the upper right corner of the website, you know where you have the social media icons and all that stuff. Beneath it, there's a little box and it has a picture of a magnifying glass. That's your search functionality. Basically, just type whatever you want in there and it will search the website for it. So sorry if that's not easily distinguishable from the rest of the website. Anyway, thank you very much for your comment. Next up from DJ. What I think about TGN is that George should really value quality over quantity. To agree there. Quality videos are going to get more views because people are going to spread the word, and there are so many new directors that don't make videos like you, Tally, TTB, or Hengist. Yeah, that's correct, DJ, but like I said earlier, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. I mean, we can just take your feedback to George. We have been, trust me, internally, we have been taking this feedback to George, me, Hengist, Side Strafe, TTB. I mean, we've all been kind of struggling to balance things out, so just know that we're working on it. We're trying to make it the best it can possibly be. But thank you very much for your comment, DJ. And I'm gonna make a small break here on the comments, and I'd like to address some other stuff that I wanted to speak about. So starting up, I'd like to mention that I have purchased the DLC packs for Magicka. I've been playing some Magicka with Side Strafe, and I've also been playing some Magicka with Hengist. As you can see, the video here in the background is basically the PvP video that me, Hengist, and Big C made. So you can expect to see a couple more Magicka videos soon, I hope. At least I hope so, because I mean, Magicka is just so awesome. I mean, I just don't understand how can Magicka not be more popular. I still feel that there's so many people that don't know about Magicka that it's not even funny. I mean, it's just a great game. There's nothing else you can say about it. It's a great, fun game. You just play it, fun, end of. I mean, there's nothing else about it. So that's something I wanted to tell you guys. Something else I want to tell you guys, as you can see over here on this side, I've started playing League of Legends. Oh yeah, I started playing League of Legends. I mean, after World of Warcraft, you know, the whole competitive online experience, you guys have noticed that I've only been really playing single player games. I mean, at least games that are more focused towards their single player aspect than their competitive multiplayer aspect. And the other day I was live streaming, and I believe someone said in my stream, hey, let's play League of Legends. And I went, yeah, sure, I'm going to go play League of Legends. So I started playing League of Legends in my stream, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually fun as hell. So I started playing more and more League of Legends, so I'm definitely getting into League of Legends. I mean, and hopefully I can get some guides out for you guys eventually. So yeah, but definitely League of Legends, man. Thumbs up. I love that game right now. Something else I'd like to say is I just posted up a couple of Mass Effect videos. I had actually forgotten to post them on my website. I had just posted them onto TGN, and with all this stuff that I've been doing, TGN, Wildcards, Rurikhan, I forgot to post the Mass Effect videos on my website. But anyways, they're up there now, and I'd also like to say there's also these videos of me playing Mass Effect on my live stream, because I live streamed for a while and played some Mass Effect. In fact, it's not there right now on the website yet because I still have to sort out the last live stream I made, try and get a couple of videos out of there that are, you know, try to separate them by topics and stuff like that. But I finished the Mass Effect game while live streaming. It was actually pretty cool. I thought it was pretty sweet. I hope to sort those videos out pretty soon, put them on the website. Hopefully by the time this thing gets up there, those videos will already be up there. At least I hope so, because, you know, it's just, I'm all over the place right now. So yeah, but I finished Mass Effect 1, and let me just tell you, goes highly recommended. Highly recommended. Basically, I was advised to do it by Side Strafe. Side Strafe was like, oh my god, you gotta play this game before you die, dude. And I was like, okay, I started playing it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually fun as hell. So I started playing it, and now I have my save game. I'm gonna import my save game into Mass Effect 2 and continue on the fun, baby. Mass Effect has just been one of those games that was a really surprise for me, because back in the days where I played Dragon Age, I also tried playing Mass Effect, and at that time it didn't appeal to me. I don't know why. Maybe I was just too into Dragon Age, and then it was like, oh, I just want to stop this and go play Dragon Age. But now, like, oh man, I loved it, and I don't regret purchasing it. I bought it for like 6 years or something, and it was pretty friggin' sweet. Let me just tell you that. Anyways, let's get a couple of more comments in here. This one is from Miapord, who I believe is from Norway. Thank you for the advice on this game, Ruri. It's great. He's talking about The Witcher 2. It's just great. I've reached my first town now, and it's been a blast so far. Love the cutscenes in it, and the way it all just blends smoothly together like a movie you can choose the path of. Since you recommended me this game, I will recommend Two Worlds 2. Not as good as The Witcher 2, I think, but it's definitely worth testing out. Very, very good graphics as well. Anyways, I owe you a Norwegian sandwich for that. Thank you. As long as it's served in Norway, because may I just say that I love the crap out of your country, dude. Your country is just gorgeous, like those friggin' the fjords, man. Oh man, I love those. I just don't get tired of saying how much I love Norway. I'm sorry. But regarding Two Worlds 2, I'm not really all that interested in it, particularly because I got a whole lot of other games I want to go through before I even think about that one. You know, kind of more high-profile games like Mass Effect 2. I got Dragon Age 2 to go through. I still haven't gone through it, and I have another game that I'm going to be addressing with you guys a couple of minutes in. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed The Witcher 2. I finished The Witcher 2 as well, and I just thought it's amazing. It's just an amazing game. There's nothing else I can say about it. I loved The Witcher 2. It's pretty friggin' sweet. This next one comes from ODW. Not sure if it's ODW or O2 or don't know. Hey man, I checked out your music page and it was really good. The electro something song made me think of Mortal Kombat, and I ended up playing the old version of the game. Don't know if it was the first game of the series, and thanks for helping me doing so. You're quite welcome. I believe the music, I called it Electrocon. Anyways, just in case anyone missed it, all the music that I've made in GarageBand is now available on my website. Like if you go to the top of the website, there's a couple of links there. One of them should say music. If you click that one, it will give you all my MP3s and you can do whatever you want with them. Too bad you don't feel the same passion for MMO games right now. I really looked forward to the DDO video you and Chris talked about. We might still do that. I'm going to try to talk him into that, but I'm not sure. But I'll survive. When you get Diablo 3, drop everything and make a video fast as fucking hell, man. You goddamn right I will. And if they would just put me in the fucking beta, you're goddamn right I would. I would just stop everything Diablo 3. Dude, I am sick about Diablo. You guys have no friggin' idea. I had made like, I don't know, maybe 10 barbarians up to level 80. I had like probably 3 or 4 of each of the other classes. It's just ridiculous. The only class I really didn't play was the assassin because I didn't like the playstyle, but I knew just about everything there was to know about Diablo 2. It was just, I was so addicted to that game. And when Diablo 3 comes out, it's going to be ridiculous, guys. It's just going to be completely ridiculous. Keep up the good work. P.S. I think you and Chris will do a great couple. That statement scares me. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyways, thank you very much for your comment, ODW. Next up, we have Emil. Hi, Rurikhan. I wanted to ask you this for a long time. In the first videos you made on TGN, it looked like there was a Warhammer in the background. The models, if so, I suppose you mean there were Warhammer models in the background. If so, because I can be wrong, which one, 40k or fantasy, and which army? I would love to see movies, I suppose that's what you meant. See movies on Warhammer. If not, what's your opinion on Warhammer? If I am totally wrong, ignore this post. Love your videos, Emil. You are not wrong. I love Warhammer. I've played Warhammer for a long time. It's just I had to stop. Like, as you guys know right now, I'm really busy trying to make a career out of making video game videos. And it's just really, really hard to focus on anything else. But I love Warhammer. The models you saw in the back were fantasy models. It was probably a mix of orcs and goblins, Skaven, and dwarves, because I have armies for my friends, because like one of them doesn't want to have the army in his house because his girlfriend kills him. The other one doesn't want to have the army in his house because his mother kills him. And basically everything ends up in my house. My personal army, Dwarven army, I probably have about 3,000 points of dwarfs. I usually just used to play back in the 2,000 points bracket. I have a gyrocopter, an Anvil of Doom. I have lots of models. I love them. all hand painted by me and my girlfriend. And yeah, I just love Warhammer. Anyways, keeping right along. Next up is the Norwegian Thing. Hey Ruri, big fan of you, man. This is my first comment on your videos because I've been kind of afraid to stand in the front line and ask my favorite director, but here it goes. Firstly, you don't have to be afraid to ask me anything, okay? I keep telling this to people, but it doesn't seem to get in everyone's minds that directors like me, Hengist, TTB, Towley, Sidestrafe, we're just regular people like everyone else, except we know a lot about video games and we make videos about it. But I mean, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I mean, basically we're normal people, we're average Joes. It's not like we're the kind of guys that are just gonna tell you, oh, well, what are you talking to me for? Like, I'm Mr. Big Shot, I'm Mr. Important. No, seriously, nobody's gonna give you that kind of attitude. At least the people I work with on TGN, I don't think anyone is gonna give you the attitude of, oh, I'm Mr. Important, like I don't have to speak to you or anything. So, just wanted to say that you do not have to be afraid to ask the directors questions. Here it goes. I've watched all your videos since Warrior Tanking and Wrath of the Lich King. I have played World of Warcraft since TBC myself, but I dropped out of the game after Cataclysm because of all the dumbass changes in the game, and I understand fully why you take a break, perhaps thinking about quitting, I don't know. However, that is your choice. But to another topic, instead of World of Warcraft, I've been wanting for some time now to try and make a video game, so perhaps start with a demo, send download link to the demo to some gamers I know so they can try it out and give me feedback, and tell people try it out if they would suggest. So however, I don't think I have good enough computer to make one, and I also have no clue what programs I should use to create the content, and what programs that may be making it a good quality so loads of people would like the game. So I wanted to ask you if you had any tips of what I could do. So you're actually asking me about programming tips. Now, I've actually took a course. I have a degree in computer science, so I know a thing or two about programming, but not about video game programming. So I don't know exactly which software people use. I know that probably for the modeling they use 3D Max. I mean, 3D Studio Max, whatever the name of the program is. For the making the 3D models and all that stuff, that's what they probably use. And then they probably use something like, I don't know, C++, probably not C++, something more advanced than C++ to connect the whole game together. But basically, I can't really give you a lot of tips regarding programming because it's been a long ass time since I've been out of college, and I've just been trying to focus more on video editing skills than programming skills. So there's not a whole lot I can advise you to do. P.S. If I get this thing running, I would love to see you trying out the game like a commentary while playing live of the game. You're an awesome guy, and I just love all your stuff very often. I left myself to sleep because of the humor you have. Keep up the good work. Peace! Yeah, I mean, if you actually develop a demo of any game that you made, be sure to send it over to me. I'll have a look into it, and if it's good enough, I'll make videos about it and all that stuff and spread awareness of it. I mean, basically, anyone can do anything in this world. That's just the way it works. This is something I deeply believe in. Anyone can do anything they want. So if you want to make a video game, you just got to do research and decide for yourself how you want to do it. But you're probably going to need a team of people to program the game, not just one person. I doubt that one single person can make a really good, successful video game these days, because it's actually pretty hard if you don't have the exact notion of how hard it is. Let me just tell you, it's pretty friggin' hard to develop a video game, trust me. Anyways, let's take another break here in the comments and break it up with a couple of other subjects I wanted to talk about. So I wanted to speak a little about my live stream. Basically, a lot of you have been asking me, when are you going to live stream next? When are you going to live stream next? I can't say because I don't know, because basically I'm living my life on a day-to-day basis. It's like, okay, today it looks like I'm gonna have time, I'll live stream. It doesn't look like I'll have time, I won't live stream. It's just the way it's going right now. So basically, if you guys want to know When I'm going to live stream, the best way to do it is basically also in my website right now. If you go to Rurikhan.com, on the top of the page, there's a couple of links there. There should be one that says live. Click that link. That link has embeds for my Justin.tv stuff and the Justin.tv chat. And there's a couple of other links there that will allow you to follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and follow me on Justin.tv. Those are the best ways that you can possibly know when I'm live streaming, because right before I live stream, I always post on Twitter, post on my Facebook page, and if you follow me on Justin.tv, you will be notified when the live stream starts. So those are the best ways to know when I'm live streaming. Also wanted to speak a little about the Wildcards. Obviously, as you guys know, I've been working on the Wildcards, me and Chris. We've been posting up a couple of videos. Just wanted to let you guys know the latest videos that we posted up there was the Battlefield Bet Company 2. It's actually been a while. It's actually already on my website as well. And there's another video there now that is actually a TGN production that we made for All Points Bulletin, or APB Reloaded. You can check that out too. A lot of people enjoyed the APB Reloaded videos, so we kind of decided, oh, we need to follow up on that and make another APB video. We're not sure how much is going to how much we're going to follow through with that, because I mean, we got a lot on our hands right now. So no, someone's calling me. We got a lot on our hands right now, so it's kind of hard to you know, juggle through all the stuff that we got to do. We're not sure if we're going to keep following up on APB, because it's just I mean, it's a little bit limited. Once you get through all the humor, the game seems to become a little bit limited. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen with APB, but there's a video up there right now if you guys want to check it out. Also regarding Mortal Kombat, I have to admit I've been a little bit burned out on it. There's a series on the website if you guys want to check it out. One of my latest series that was for TGN. I think it's actually been posted a while ago. It's just, I'm mentioning it because it's been posted between the last Rurikhan show and this one, so I figured I might as well speak a little about it. So if you guys want to check that one out, it's on the website. But I am a little bit burned out on Mortal Kombat right now, so it's a good thing that TGN now has a new Mortal Kombat director as well. So, also wanted to mention Assassin's Creed. Basically, I bought Assassin's Creed 1 on Steam, and I've been playing the crap out of Assassin's Creed 1. And I've also bought Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, so you can expect to see some content on that pretty soon. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy my Assassin's Creed content. I'm loving the Ezio Auditore story, and I'm also going to be following up on the Altair story now from Assassin's Creed 1, so that I know the whole thing, so that when Revelations come, I should be finished with all the Assassin's Creeds and just be waiting on the Revelations one. Let's go get some more of those comments, I mean. Next up, from JB2191. I subscribed to TGN last year around the end of Cataclysm Beta, and it's grown a lot since then, but I agree with you. The quality has just become so shitty. It's the same shit. Whoa, you're really pissed off, dude. It's the same shit too, but by a different commentator. It's annoying, spammy, and I kind of wish TGN just stuck to its old directors that made decent videos and then just recruit any old person with a decent mic, or sometimes without, that can record video footage and talk some shite. Seriously, there are only so many 20-minute videos of the same few battlegrounds I can watch. People need to get some originality. That's also one of the reasons why you probably hadn't really seen a lot of World of Warcraft videos before I took the hiatus, because everything was done. There was nothing left for me to do, and like you mentioned here, I don't like making videos just to make them. TGN also wants to expand to more games than World of Warcraft, but they keep recruiting shitloads of World of Warcraft directors. Then it seems like they try and force them to making videos for other games, which is just stupid. People aren't going to want to make videos for games they don't even like to play or want to play, for that matter. So all in all, it ends up lowering the quality of the videos. Anyway, it's nice to know that one of the directors feels the same and is trying to get things changed and make the boss aware of that their quality is declining. Trust me, it's not just one of the directors. Gotta say, I'm feeling the same about World of Warcraft. Getting really tired of it now, and I feel the same about heroic bosses too. It's just the same boss, but with a couple of more abilities. It's a lazy excuse to prolong content. Oh my god, this phrase right here is like the best description ever. The best description ever for heroic bosses for World of Warcraft. It's a lazy excuse to prolong content. You hear that, Blizzard? A lazy excuse to prolong content. That's all I gotta say. Oh man, that was really awesome right there. JB2091. I mean, that phrase, dude, it's just amazing. For fuck's sake, Rift has been putting out content patches nearly every month. Not nearly every month, every month. With a couple of new raids already, and that's in the space of like 4 months. Cataclysm was released in December, and it's not July, and we're only just getting a new raid. How crazy it's that? All the resources and funds Blizzard have, you'd think they'd be able to put out better quality content a lot faster with the hundreds of millions they make each month. Anyway, sorry this is a long ranty comment, but I just felt like venting some, seeing as you seem to have similar opinions of TGN and World of Warcraft as I do. I hope this career works out for you, Ruri, and keep it up. I'm definitely keeping it up. Regarding the TGN stuff, I mean, I'm very grateful for that feedback. In fact, if anyone wants to leave feedback for TGN, I always personally go to George and I tell him, hey, look, here's what the people are thinking right now. So if you want to leave more feedback, feel free to go to my website, comment on this video on my website, and I'll make sure to bring it over to George or something like that. But yeah, your feedback is actually really important to us. It's actually, like I've mentioned a whole bunch of times, your feedback is the best tool we can possibly have. Next up, by FCO0712. What theme do you use on Rurikhan.com? I have Wildcards.tv theme, but the Rurikhan.com theme looks pretty badass. Could maybe link to it, and could you maybe help me with the settings like resizing and stuff? Also, how you modify the theme on Wildcards and Rurikhan. I also have a question about ScreenFlow. When I record in ScreenFlow, my gameplay is lacking. I got a 27-inch iMac, 2.8 GHz Intel Core i7, 8 gigabits RAM, and 8 gigabytes RAM actually, and an ATI Radeon HD 4850. The login box you got, what plugin is that? Okay, so the login box plugin, it's WP Login Ajax something, so just look for that and should be pretty simple. Regarding you lagging on ScreenFlow, I assume you're speaking about World of Warcraft. You have to go to the World of Warcraft, I think it's called config.wtf file, and you have to add a new setting that is set gx API equals OpenGL. I'm going to have that particular setting like somewhere in the video typed out so that you can add that into your config.wtf. And that should help you get a lot faster frame rates in World of Warcraft in general, which should also help you when you are actually recording the game. At least that's what I assume, because my iMac has the exact same specs as you, and it doesn't lag almost at all when I was recording, so I don't know. Regarding the themes, the theme I use on Rurikhan, I believe I've already answered you this on my live stream. It's called iGamer. So just look for iGamer WordPress theme. It's a free theme. Just get it and use it. Regarding helping you, I'm sorry. It's just I'm really so busy that it's really hard for me to help there's several people actually asking me for help all the time, and it's just really hard to go through everyone. So I'm gonna have to say you're gonna have to try and figure it out for yourself, because it's been such a long time since I made my website anyways. I barely even remember what I did, so I hope the answers help you out, but that's about as much as I can do. I can't really go with you on Skype or something and chat it out for hours and hours, because I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm sorry, man. Anyways, good luck with your website. I hope it all goes well for you. In fact, maybe you can link me your website, and on the next Rurikhan Show or something, I can maybe give you a shout out so that you get a couple of viewers on that website. Just make sure you make interesting content though, otherwise they won't go there. Anyways, those have been the comments for this Rurikhan Show. As you can see, it's been a little less comments than usual because I'm trying to shorten out the format a little bit, and the comments just take a long time. So yeah. And I still just got two more things to say. One of them is, one of the games that I'm really looking forward to making a couple of videos on is this one. I just started playing it. I barely even scratched the surface on this game, but I really want to go through this game and show you guys some play footage. It also has multiplayer, so hopefully I can get some multiplayer in as well. It's White Knight Chronicles 2. It's only available on the PlayStation. You guys can check it out, Google it, whatever. It's basically an RPG with this crazy combat system. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And just to end things, I'd like to say that I'm also in the works of making a Wildcards.tv Steam group so that you guys can join me and Chris on Steam. Now, I know that Chris is a little bit zealous of his privacy, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hook up with him, but you're definitely going to be able to hook up with me on Steam when I get that done, and I will announce it probably on Wildcards Weekly or something. So remember, visit www.wildcards.tv, www.rurikhan.com, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace!